How does everybody feel that most of the high-end sports card sales sit in SGC Slabs? 3, 2, 1, triggered.
But now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problem with that.
I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. We have made it to the weekend. I've been a little under the weather this week, kind of fighting a cold, coming back from AC. I'm starting to finally kind of get there, but I'm not quite there yet. If you're new here, you're looking for just about daily sports card collectibles type content. We throw in some finance stuff, talk about all the issues, all the different topics. You've come to the right place, guys. Hit the big red button down below, hit the like if you like what you hear, and we will continue on. All right, today we are going to talk about some of the top sales, really the top sales in the sports card hobby and the fact that they sit in SGC holders. Let me throw in all the disclaimers first, and then we will dig into these awesome sales. So I am partnered with SGC. It is a fairly new partnership. And the reason why I am partnered with SGC is because there was mutual interest, really because I've been talking about the same sort of thing for over a year. I believe that we have 4 grading companies that are great. They each have pros and cons, but between PSA, BGS, SGC, and CSG, it's a lot of G's and C's and S's. The hobby is lucky. I feel like actually we're in a great spot as far as grading goes. There are 4 great options. So this isn't a knock if you're a CSG person, if you're a PSA person, if you're a Beckett person. This is just simply stating facts as to what we've got right now going on as far as all of these SGC slabs that are selling for monster amounts. And you might be asking, why are you making this video? Why are you bringing attention to this? It's pretty simple. Nobody else is. SGC has big sales, crickets. CSG does something cool, crickets. Beckett does something different, crickets. Well, actually, it's not crickets. It's usually complaining about Beckett, but regardless, you understand my point. Chalk it up as stuff in the hobby that doesn't make sense to me when you have 4 solid companies and you have one company that is grading 10 times more cards than second place, third place, etc. Just doesn't make any sense. But while many are going in that direction, a Honus Wagner T206 in an SGC 2 case just recently sold here for $7.25 million by Golden Auction. That is the current highest price private sale, current highest price ever sold, I guess, front-facing sale that we know of. I mean, could there be an underground backdoor deal where Jeff Bezos traded with Bill Gates and it was a $10 million deal and we don't know about it? Sure, could have happened. But just as far as public sales go, stuff that's on record that we can track, this is the highest sale. What's the second highest sale? Another Honus Wagner sitting in an SGC 3 case that sold in August 2021. So about a year ago, an SGC 3 Wagner sold for $6.6 million. And guess what? Golden has another Wagner in an SGC 1.5 that is coming up for auction in September. So there will be another one in an SGC holder. And then, of course, we've got the big whale that's out there. We saw it at the National. If you were at the National, the beautiful, gorgeous SGC 9.5. For the record, there was also a PSA 10 there at the show. Both cards looked magnificent, and that one is up for auction. That's SGC 9.5 is up for auction with Heritage, and it's going to break the record. I believe it's already up at $6-7 million with the buyer's premium, and it's got 21 or 22 days left on the auction. So the assumption is that that one will break the record. It's just going to come down to, is it the first $10 million card or not? Where is it going to land? And so it is a known hobby fact that SGC has a long-standing relationship with vintage collectors in particular. They've got a really strong rapport with vintage collectors, strong grading in that space, and really over the last couple of years have really come on more on the modern, ultra-modern side of things, with especially over the last 12 months with companies shutting down, massive backlogs. SGC was really the company that picked up that slack, and they've been great. So you're starting to see a lot more brand loyalty around SGC. But you got, again, again, other companies doing good things. CSG's got a new case, got a new label. They're doing some good stuff. And Beckett might have a new label. They've got different things, new CEO. They've got stuff that they're working on as well. So let me know your thoughts on this, guys. I personally happen to think that we are in an amazing place as far as the hobby is concerned when it comes to grading, just as far as options go. I mean, think about where we were a year ago. Companies shutting down, massive demand. They couldn't keep up with it. Really kind of a cluster. Now you've got really all the companies are getting caught up or are caught up, and you've got options. You've got all sorts of different options, and it really does kind of boil down to a lot of which company do you like, which company do you not like based on your experience. Resale value plays into it. Turnaround times play into it. What does a slab look like? How do you feel about this, that, or whatever? But it's great. It's awesome the fact that we are back to pre-pandemic craziness where you didn't have long wait times. It's starting to really kind of come, and pricing is starting to move downward as well for grading. So, it's not $50 a card. It's not $100 a card anymore. It's really getting to a point where, we've got some great options out there. And today I just wanted to highlight these monster SGC sales because I just don't see enough of it. Nobody highlights it. They'll be quick, like I said, to highlight PSA. It's SGC's day, and it looks to be, honestly, that it's going to be SGC's day for a while as it pertains to high-end sales. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, and thank you very much for humoring me here today. The grading wars are fun, and people are very passionate about which companies they like.
You're kidding! Judge.
I think that there's great things, like I said, with all of these companies and even new upstart companies that are trying to kind of dig into the space. I think it's incredibly difficult right now, just based on the fact that you have 4 companies that are kind of all moving in the right direction. But hey, competition is good. That's what we talk about on the channel. I'm all for options. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.